Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's on DisneyPlus.com. It's time for a quick Disney Plus news roundup. We're going to be talking about Disney delaying a whole host of films, including Marvel, Avatar, Star Wars, and much more. We'll be talking about the brand new Pixar film, plus also a whole host of news that came out of the Annecy Film Festival. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. Okay, so let's kick things off with some news about some upcoming theatrical releases. So Disney has kind of re-released its schedule for the next few years. Actually, this release schedule goes right through till 2031. With this, they made some big changes to its release schedules for Marvel, Star Wars, Avatar, and some other titles as well. So on the Marvel side, Deadpool 3 will now be released a little bit earlier than initially. It will be now coming out on May the 3rd, 2024 instead of November. And now Captain America Brave New World has been bumped back to July 26th of 2024. And also Thunderbolts has been pushed back completely out of the summer and will now release on December the 20th, 2023. So they've been filming Deadpool 3 and Captain America right now. Thunderbolts has been delayed because of the writer's strike. Also, Blade has been delayed. It's now going to be releasing, instead of 2024, it's for Valentine's Day 2025. And they've also bumped Fantastic Four a few months, and it will kick off the summer releases on May the 2nd of 2025. And also what they've done is they've delayed Avengers Kang Dynasty an entire year. It will now be coming out on May the 1st, 2026. And the other Avengers film, Secret Wars, has also been delayed another year. And that won't be coming out now until May the 7th, 2027. Shifting now into Avatar, they have moved them back a little bit. First off, a whole year has been given extra to Avatar 3. Now it will be released on December the 19th, 2025. While Avatar 4 will come out in cinemas on December the 21st, 2029, and Avatar 5 gets delayed even longer, being pushed back to December 19th, 2031. But moving on to some Star Wars stuff, let's now talk about some films that they revealed at Star Wars Celebration back in April. So one film is going to be coming out on May the 22nd in 2026. So that one's kind of following what they did with Solo, so that might not be a good thing. And they've also announced a new date for another film, which is going to be December the 18th, 2026. They've also announced that Moana, the live-action remake, is going to be coming out on June the 27th in 2025, and a brand new installment of the Alien franchise will arrive on the 16th of August, 2024. So it's very interesting to see Disney kind of they're putting their flags in the ground to kind of state their claim for, especially for like Christmas and the summer releases, and then obviously they're going to have other titles going around it. But I think it's actually probably quite good that they may be scaling back to maybe only having 3 Marvel films a year. That's probably a good thing. I think a little bit less. There is going to be a little bit of interesting with having like 2 Star Wars films coming out in a year. I suspect things will change. We've seen so many changes with these release schedules. I mean, when you think of Blade, I mean, this thing was announced back at 2019 at the San Diego Comic-Con, and here we are, now the film's not due to come out in 2025, and they still haven't even started filming it yet. So whether or not that thing actually ever happens, I don't know. Avatar film's getting stretched out. Probably a good thing. Give the franchise a little bit of time. You know, if we've got a few years between them all, I think that's probably a good thing. But it's just amazing to think that that 5th film is going to be coming out in 2031. Yeah, just crazy. But yeah, so just let me know what you think of all this. Obviously, this will impact on the Disney Plus releases because there'll be a few months by then, of course, by the time, I mean, to be talking about sort of Avatar 5 hitting Disney Plus in 2032 does seem a little bit premature, but nevertheless, I'd love to hear your thoughts on all this in the comments below. We got a brand new trailer for Pixar's Elio, which is going to be coming out on March the 1st, 2024, a brand new Pixar film. I think it looks adorable. I love the whole trailer with this idea that this kid gets picked up by aliens and kind of is representing the entire planet, and he's just a kid, doesn't probably really know what's going to be going on. A lot of funny bits in there. I think it looks cute. I think it's got a nice story. It's just kind of quite nice to see them doing something a little bit different. It does at least look a little bit different than some of the other Pixar films lately. A little bit maybe lighter, but we'll have to wait and see. But I'm looking forward to it. The trailer looked good to me. And I think it's a good idea in some ways for them to get this trailer out with Elemental, which comes out this week in cinemas in the US. On one hand, it was good, but at the same time, I'm not entirely sure if it was the best time to release that trailer because there was so much news that came out of the Annecy Film Festival. So let's jump into that now. And so all of this stuff is going to be coming to Disney Plus, as well as some of the items will be coming to their Disney channels. So at first, let's talk about Disney Junior. They're going to be getting a brand new Ariel series, which is obviously a spin-off of the new Little Mermaid film. So this is currently in production and it'll be coming out in 2024. Also getting a brand new show called Steamboat for the Disney Channel. So this is about 6 middle schoolers who are tricked into attending a fake summer camp by a mad scientist. Moving on from there, we've got another new series called Magic Campers, which is going to be coming to Disney Plus, and this one is all about a load of magical creatures on a weird looking island, and they're all kind of going to some kind of day camp. It's almost like preschool for mysterious creatures, so that one definitely is going to be interesting, I think, for kids. We've also got the Sunny Ridge Free, so this will be coming to Disney Plus. We've got a first look at this one, and it follows a trio of best friends who investigate strange goings-on in a unique bizarre shopping centre on the fringes of their suburban London. We've also got renewals for a number of new series, including Chippendale Park Life, which will be returning for a 3rd season. Marvel's Spidey and His Amazing Friends will also be returning for a 4th season. Firebuds is going to be returning for a 3rd season. The Proud Family Louder and Prouder will be returning for a 3rd season on Disney Plus. And Kif will also be returning for a 2nd season. We also got a brand new trailer for Kizimoto Generation Fire, which is going to be coming out on Disney Plus on July the 5th. I think this one looks fantastic. I just love the idea that animation can kind of do something a little bit different, and these were all created in Africa, and it just feels a little bit different, and I do like the idea of getting these kind of stories from around the world. I think that's definitely a cool thing. We also got some new artwork for the Doomies, which is going to be coming to Disney Plus. We're also getting a new Disney Plus series called Dragon Strikers, and that one's all about what happens when you combine the world's most popular sports with magic. So you kind of basically got soccer with dragons, so that definitely seems a little bit interesting. We also got our first look at the final episode of The Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse, and it's called Steamboat Silly. It's coming out on Disney Plus on July the 28th. The new trailer kind of shows off Steamboat Willie kind of getting cloned, and there's loads of them. There's all kinds of chaos going on. So this one definitely looks a lot of fun. Interesting that they said that this is the final episode in The Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse. So yeah, that one looked kind of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing that one. We've also got our first trailer for Primos, which is a brand new series about an eccentric girl who has big dreams and is determined to find out what makes her extraordinary. But when her 12 chaotic cousins move in for the summer, they help her discover her true self. That will be coming pretty soon. I imagine the fact that we got a little trailer. We've also got a new trailer for Zombies, the reanimated series. So we're going to be getting the shorts arriving on Disney Plus after they aired on the Disney Channel on July the 21st. And then the actual full series will be coming later on the Disney Channel and then Disney Plus. And this is just a continuation of the Zombies franchise. We also got our first look at a new Disney Junior series, Playdate with Winnie the Pooh. So this one will be coming out this summer in the US, and then will roll out globally, and it's all about a young Pooh Bear who enjoys play dates with his friends. And finally, we got a brand new series called A Disney Junior Wonderful World of Songs, and this will also be coming to Disney Junior and Disney Plus this summer as part of Disney's 100th year anniversary celebration. Loads of news, definitely a lot more news coming out of the film festival than I was expecting, but it's great to see Disney kind of really going in on all this content. A lot of it is being made here in Europe as well, which is, I think, is great. Also helps with quotas and all the bits and pieces, but just a whole host of different shows. And, you know, when you think of like Disney Junior, Disney Channel, you know, they are still churning out lots of great shows for kids. But if you're interested in any of these, let me know in the comments below. Okay, with it being Wednesday, let's now talk about what's new on Disney Plus. In terms of originals, the main ones, we got like 5 new episodes of Marvel Studios Legends getting us ready for Secret Invasion, which arrives next week on Disney Plus. So if you want to do a quick catch up, you can obviously check them out. In terms of the US, they got a brand new series, Pupstruction, which is obviously a Disney Junior show. They also got a new series called Land of the Giants Wild Fish from National Geographic. There's plenty of new Star originals released around the world on Disney Plus, and we should expect to see them on Hulu in the US, including Farm Rebellion, Full Count, Search, and also the 2nd season of the Zone Survival Mission. The other major new release today was the Full Monty. So they got all 8 episodes on Disney Plus in countries around the world, including Canada, Australia, the UK. It's available on Hulu in the United States. Check this series out. I really enjoyed it. I binged a whole lot last week. I thought it was really good, so I definitely would recommend it. Don't worry too much about if you've not seen the film. I mean, it would help, but it's just really a kind of a story of a lot of people living here in the UK right now and just dealing with different issues and stuff. It's very, very powerful, but it's got some funny bits in there as well. But I definitely recommend it and put it on your watch list for this week. Okay, let's now jump into today's comment of the day. Movie and TV Fanatic says, apparently the reason The Rock is coming back to the Fast and Furious franchise is because both Black Adam and Jungle Cruise bombed at the box office, and he was in a feud with Vin Diesel at one point, with neither acting sharing a scene together in the new Fast X. How do you feel about that? I am a huge Dwayne The Rock fan. I've been a fan since way back, since he debuted as Rocky Maivia. I love his movies. I think he's great. He pretty much plays kind of similar characters, but I like that about him. As far as like Black Adam, I'll be honest, I haven't seen it yet. I'm waiting for it to arrive on Sky Cinema. I nearly rented it the other day, but I'm at that point now. It's been so long. It just didn't do very well at the box office. I feel that was I don't necessarily think with DC right now, and obviously we've got The Flash coming up this week. The minute they kind of said they were rebooting it, I think that kind of has caused a lot of people just to step away a little bit from DC. I think there is some superhero fatigue. And I think with Black Adam, is like once we knew it was done, I think there's a lot of people just didn't bother going and seeing it. I want to watch it. I mean, it doesn't sound like it was an amazing film, kind of something more typical than you'd expect. But I think that kind of damaged his star brand. I think Jungle Cruise, I wouldn't necessarily put that one down as a flop. It did do well considering when it came out. It was right in the middle of the pandemic, kind of in that summer. One of the first big films back. It did what they expected. It did very well on Premium Access. I really enjoyed it. They are doing a second one. But yeah, I think Jungle Cruise, you kind of got to put that one into a different category because that one has lots of asterisks next to it because of the pandemic. As far as not working with Vin Diesel, again, it's a brush thing. I know that they were they were at loggerheads. They seem to have sorted things out by the sounds of it. I've not seen the new Fast and Furious film yet. I'll see it when it comes up on streaming. I'll be honest, I like the movies, but I couldn't tell you the difference. If you ask me what's the difference between Fast 7 and Fast 9 and Fast 3, or maybe Fast 3, I would at least know what that one is, because that one's set in Japan. But I couldn't tell you which film was what. They're all kind of blurred into one, and they're all very silly. I liked them when I watched them, but I couldn't tell you what they were like. So I think right now, obviously, The Rock, he is struggling with he's not maybe hitting where they thought they would be. His movies aren't pulling in as big an audience as they maybe used to. And also, I do wonder if he's been a little bit overexposed with doing too many films and too many projects, and people have maybe got a little bit bored of seeing him do the same kind of character, aka Tom Cruise. But that's my own thing on that one. But yeah, so that's my thing. I think, ultimately him coming back for a Fast and Furious film like Horsens, I actually think I enjoyed that one more than most of the other Fast films. I think he's following where the money is. He's lost a lot of money with the XFL first season. Hopefully the second season kicks up a little bit more. Hopefully Disney here in the UK will sort out their access so I can actually watch it, because I don't want to watch it on my phone. But nevertheless, that's something about the XFL. But anyway, let me know what you think of all this in the comments below. Go check us out over at what's on at disneyplus.com. Like, follow and subscribe, and I shall see you guys soon. Later.